How you put this in your hand is you place this ring right on your middle finger like so. Okay, you put this link here, okay, between your first finger and your thumb. So you're going to squeeze it like this, and you want this end protruding out like this. So this is the end you'd be hitting with right here. Okay, this is for striking pressure points. And this end here is going to have your keys on it. The finger ring here keeps you from dropping it. In case your hand open up, it's very hard to drop. Now this end here is your cord lock. You will pull this down like this when you're ready to shoot it out. Hi, my name is Master Robert Moran. I'm the inventor of the Moran sharpshooter. This is a keychain self-defense device. Now, before this device was invented, most keychain self-defense devices are basically just a piece of a stick, basically with a key ring on the end of it. What this device does is it allows you to hook this right on onto your hand through your finger, so it can't be dropped. That also allows it to protrude and allows the device to be small enough to be easily carried. Also, it's a very strong high-density plastic, so it's hard to break. All right. The cord lock is basically virtually unbreakable. You can step on it, smash it, and it doesn't break. So we pull the cord lock down like this. You hold this between your first finger. Okay, so you're going to hold the top between your first finger and your thumb, and then just swing it out to launch it out. That's how that works. But the advantage to having this ring finger here is that you can't drop it. It's very hard to drop. I'm not saying you can't drop it, but it's very hard to drop. So you can do, some fancier techniques like this, and it's very hard to drop as long as your hand is closed. Okay. There's many ways to defend yourself with this device. This is just an introduction DVD to give you some basic ideas of just how to use this. So you would pull this back, you swing and snap it out at your attacker, or you're hitting with the butt end of this to your attacker. You can also hit with the keys in this position just by squeezing this part and hitting with this end here, just like this. Okay, so you can just hit them this way. You can come with a backhand strike this way. You can come with a forward strike this way, like this. You can even come up like this. I say the best thing to do is step back, say, hey, please don't hurt me coming this way. If you know how to punch, just hold your keys here. As you turn your hand, you punch next to the face, and you'll hit them in the eyes with the keys this way, or you can come this way with the keys. All right? Thanks again for purchasing the Moran sharpshooter. You had already swung this out. It's in this position. You can use this to strike. One good way to practice this is to hang up several strings. You notice I have a string hanging from here. This is a good practicing hitting this string. Okay? So, what you would do is, just like that, practice hitting it. Okay? What's good about a string is it won't hurt your house or anything when you have it hanging. Just be careful you're not going to have someone walk in the room while you're swinging with this. Alright? You can set up 3 or 4 strings and practice striking to this string, striking to this string, striking to this string, striking to this string. That way you get pretty accurate with it. One way to swing it is straight down here. Other way to swing it is over your shoulder and down. Other way to swing it is over your right shoulder and this way. Other way to swing it is straight up like this. Okay? You don't switch hands when using this. Keep this in one hand. Keep your hand tightly clenched and you won't drop it because of the finger ring. You can do what we call a figure eight this way. Come in like this. You can practice this, figure eight. You can practice a reverse figure eight, come in this way, upward direction, like this. This basically gives you a good shield. It's hard to penetrate if someone's coming at you. You're swinging it like this, they're going to be afraid to come forward at you. Okay, either that way or this way. To strike someone, you can come off your arms. Practice bouncing off your arm and strike. To block, if he punches at me, I bring my hand up to my ear. I can strike down with the keys this way, or I can get a long distance strike this way. Be careful practicing this. Don't practice with an actual opponent because you might end up hitting them with the keys. He punches in with the other hand. I can still come the same direction, hit with the keys here, or hit with the keys that way. Notice I struck it over his head for safety reasons. Now if I have it down in the closed mode here, where the sharpshooter is closed right now. That way, now I'm going to squeeze my finger like this, get my thumb together to hold this closed. As he strikes in, I bring my hand up to my ear, I push down on his arm, I strike forward. If he strikes with the same hand, go ahead, I can bring this here. Now if he strikes with the other hand, I can still bring it here. Strike with this hand, I can bring it up to this ear. Strike with that hand, I can bring it up to this ear. So you see it works the same on both sides. So, bring it up to your ear, strike down, bring it over to your opposite ear, strike down. Notice this technique works the same if he's punching right or he's punching left. Okay? Either way it works. Andre grabbed my throat. So now Andre grabs my throat. What I'd want to do in this situation is watch. I'm going to reach through like this, pull the cord out, and I'm going to turn back this way, and then strike with the keys to his face. Another method. He goes to grab my throat. I'm just going to push this keys right into his throat, push him back. Okay? Another thing we can do with this is this, what we call the scraping point right here, okay, right down the sternum. What I'm going to do is scrape right down like this. Now we're going to do this from closed mode, so now I have this in closed position. Andre grabs me. This is a reflex point, by the way. I'm going to scrape right like this, then strike. Alright? Now, it doesn't matter how big they are, just scrape right down the middle, scrape hard, push in and down, scrape. It'll make him move back, give you an area to where you can strike him. Well, thanks a lot for purchasing the Moran Sharpshooter. We are going to have more DVDs available on intermediate and advanced pressure point striking techniques utilizing the Moran Sharpshooter. If you're interested in purchasing those, I suggest you do that. Practice. Get some string and practice. Get used to it. Play with it a little, but do it in a safe area. Don't do it where a lot of people are around. Okay? I suggest pulling this back, get used to just snapping it out. Just snapping it out. Okay? Also practice hammering with the other end. So keep a tight fist. It's one thing that's very important. Keep a tight fist when using this. Practice hammering down with this. Okay? Remember when you hammer something, the keys are going to come.